Welcome back to the Swinging Blindly podcast. There's a week to go. There's a lot that we know, and a little bit that we, don't know in terms of how the rest of the season is going to shake out in terms of who makes the playoffs and who will be playing golf in October, drinking their Oktoberfest on the course. Blaze Bryant here in upstate New York, and down in Connecticut is a man who is flying as high as a red bird that he roots for, because he will be going to see these red birds this upcoming weekend. That is our one and only Cardinals fan, the man, the actual, the legend, PJ Geary. Hey, my guy.
Oh, man, you flatter me. That was very, very kind of you to say all of those things. We all know that you are truly the driving force behind this podcast, but I will take what I can get whenever I can from you, my friend. And yes, we're here, Swinging Blindly Podcast, at Swinging Blindly on Twitter, and at Swinging Blindly Podcast, wherever else you get Facebook, right? Facebook
and Twitter, and wherever you get your podcasts, yeah.
And wherever you get your podcasts. And yeah, man, I'm very excited, very, very excited. Both of our teams were able to punch their ticket via winning their divisions last night. And yeah, I'm very, very excited. We fly out tomorrow night so I was there for the opening day festivities, and I will be there for the final homestand of both the Yadier Molina and Albert Pujols' legendary careers. And I mean, I know we have a lot to talk about when it comes to that. And I'm just grateful, man. I'm grateful to be talking to you here on this podcast. I'm grateful for the St. Louis Cardinals and the season that they're having, and just in general for baseball, man. I mean, we not to go on a quick little tangent. When we started, when the season was looking grim and we weren't sure if we were even going to get a season, and then when we found out that we were, and I was going to the game, and I mean, it's truly been a magical, magical season, both, in general, but with this podcast with you and everybody else, Sports GPS, who is listening right now, and anybody else who's listening. It's been really fun, man. And it's not lost on me how much fun it is to just talk baseball with you. So I'm grateful for you too, my friend.
Well, my guy, I could not have put it better. You said everything that I was thinking, and we are also streaming live on the Colorcast Apple app, which is how we are talking to each other. And if you are listening on Colorcast, like Sports GPS, and want to be a part of the show, well, we'll give you that opportunity here in a little bit. It really has been, it really went from the season that might have been to a really freaking good season. I mean, this has been, and I'm not saying this just because I'm a Yankee fan, but this has been really an incredible season, and in large part because of the different playoff structure and because of some of the things that are on the horizon for next year as it relates to the pitch clock, as it relates to shifts and pickoffs and other things. So I mean, hey, we've got a week to go, and while most things are insured, whether it's through Geico, Progressive, State Farm, or the standings, the simple reality is there are a couple of things that we don't know, a couple of things that could happen, and we'll get into those. So really incredible stuff. And hey, my guy, why don't we just, let's not bury the lead here and get to things that have happened here over the past couple of days. Friday, September 23rd.
Oh, you want to do this right now?
I do not want to bury the lead. I do not want to bury the lead here. Sorry about that. I totally forgot to. Yeah, I forgot to mute the screen reader on my phone. Well, everyone knows, and we do have to do a little bit of build-up here. It was at Dodger Stadium.
Oh, man.
The St. Louis Cardinals were playing the L.A. Dodgers. And a former Dodger came up, his first at-bat, he struck out. What do you think well, we know what he did in his second at-bat, or at least you and I do. But if you didn't hear, or if you decided to watch it on Apple TV Plus, I mean, I'm sorry, that needs to go away.
Yeah,
well,
you gotta hit him with it, boys. Hit him with it.
All right, here's how it sounded. Albert Pujols' second at bat. Third inning, second at bat, KMOX with John Rooney.
1-2 with one out. Tommy Edman leads at first base as Andrew Haney deals. A swing! A long one! Left center field, that's the gunner! A gunner for Pujols! He is at 699 now as he hit that one a mile. Oh, did he get into it? And he got that one out over the plate, Danny.
Oh.
One away, partner.
From 698 to 699, 1,905 runs scored, 3,376 hits, and 6,188. Or make that 90 total bases now for him. I can just keep going through the litany all the way to the Hall of Fame.
You know, when John Rooney was rattling off all those stats, I couldn't help but think of, Seasons of Love. You know the song where it's just like 525,600 minutes? Because it's like, okay, all these, all these different numbers and all these stats and all these things that have culminated into such an epic career, my guy.
It's wild, man. I mean, you had your share of it with the Jeters of the world, the Marianos, like the players that really define baseball. And I mean, it's not lost on me, and I'm sure you'll play it in a second, but it's not lost on me just when this guy joins this exclusive club, and we've been talking about it all season, and I don't think either one of us really, I mean, until recently, really thought it was possible. And shame on us, because this is one of the better hitters literally of all time in general, not in any generation. But I mean, how could you doubt the machine, man? I mean, he's been giving us these moments his entire career as a Cardinal. He comes back and it's only applicable that he does what he does in a Cardinal uniform, and I couldn't be happier. And I'm sure you have the audio to help my little soliloquy there.
I will help your soliloquy, and I'm just kind of gonna inside baseball with you here. I'm gonna fade you down on this because this is about 3.5 minutes long, but every second is worth it. As Albert Pujols made history in L.A.
Albert with number 699 back in the third inning. He crushed it. 2 on, 2 outs. Pujols takes a pitch for a strike, a slider that was hanging belt high. But if you're going to throw that breaking ball like that, the first pitch is the best spot. And Albert was taking a strikeout the first time up, and then a 434-foot home run to the left field pavilion in the third inning. The runners lead. The pitch to Pujols. Taken high for a ball. Albert thought about uncoiling on another hanger, but that was out of the zone, and it's 1-1.
I think there are Cardinal fans in the ballpark that want it to happen, and there are Dodger fans in the ballpark that want it to happen.
Pujols with the widespread stance, arms out over the plate. Bickford from the stretch. The 1-1 pitch. A swing, and there it goes! Left field, way back! That's home run number 700! Pujols hits a 3-run homer, and he hit 699 and 700 at Dodger Stadium on September 23rd, 2022. 8:23 p.m. Pacific time.
Every Cardinal is out of the dugout congratulating Albert Pujols. The Dodgers are on the top step clapping for their former teammate and friend who they honored before the game today. Everybody in the ballpark is standing. What a great moment, a Hollywood moment here in LA. And Albert has been writing Hollywood moments all summer long, and you can add this one to the list. 700 home runs for the great Albert Pujols.
A team meeting in front of the Cardinal dugout. Hugs all over the place for Albert Pujols as he celebrates 700 career home runs. Barry Bonds, 762. Hank Aaron, 755. Babe Ruth, 714. Albert Pujols, 700. A tip of the batting helmet. Albert Pujols for the crowd here. Looks to the sky and then heads back down the dugout steps.
Incredible what we've just seen here. And you think, John, about the pregame ceremony. And again, Albert pointing out how the Dodgers made him love the game again last year. And he thanked them. He thanked them for bringing him into their family. And he just had a family moment with him here at Dodger Stadium. Everybody buzzing here.
Danny, thank you for allowing me to make the call. I was more nervous on 699 than I was for that one.
You nailed both of them.
But thank you.
You nailed them.
Albert Pujols. And there are more memories to come, guys.
You got it.
Wow. Oh, that'll get me for the rest of my life, please. That'll get me for as long as I can, as long as I'm a baseball fan. That's one of the more special things. It's one of the more special things you can listen to as a fan, especially as a Cardinal fan, man. It's special. Nobody who know, and yourself included, probably, who knows me, would believe me when I say that this is the only year of my entire fandom where the World Series is gravy. Everything else has been the main course, and if we, obviously, I want my team to win the World Series, but if they don't win the World Series, Blaze, it's been the best season of my fandom. Nothing has made me more of a Cardinal fan than this season. And for all the times I've been upset, and I feel bad for fans of teams. I'm a Raider fan, so I have some low times in other sports, but as a baseball fan, there's nothing that could compare to what I'm experiencing as a Cardinal fan this year. And I'm, honestly, and I'm sure you probably feel similarly with Judge and the Yankees this year, and they're two different things, and I want people to realize that they're very different records and things that are going on, but as fans, we're allowed to be as crazy about this stuff as we want to be, and I will cry much more as this season continues to go on, Blaze, and I hope that you won't hold that to me. That was beautiful. That was really beautiful, Blaze. Really beautiful.
My guy, I wanted you to have that moment. I got to be honest, hearing you cry, hell, that made me wipe a couple of tears from my face. And I mean, it's really remarkable. A player that you and I have been able to see throughout the entirety of his career. We did not get to see the entirety of the careers of Barry Bonds. Correct. Hank Aaron, neither one of us were born. Obviously. But correct. Mark McGwire, even though he did steroids, Sammy Sosa, those three guys who really, frankly, put baseball back on the map after the strike in '94, that happened late in the season that bled into 95. You and I were not old enough to remember that. So really, just to see the entire career of Albert Pujols and what he has done, really, it's remarkable, and I could not be happier. And I purely mean this selfishly, dude. I could not be happier to have heard this 700th home run with you. You sent me that call. You sent me how Dan McLaughlin, the TV voice of the Cardinals, let John Rooney, the radio guy, the senior member of the broadcast team, have that moment. Because the game is on Apple TV Plus.
A shame, but
Just
still, I'm not gonna hate on it.
Yeah,
it was beautiful though. It was beautiful.
It really is, and
I knew that, and I remember when I first listened to it, you were the first person I thought of because I knew that you would appreciate, the TV guy giving the moment to and in a perfect world they both would have been able to have a call, but Dan McLaughlin knew that was John Rooney's moment, and that was the only time, that was the moment, and McLaughlin will get the rest of them, and he'll be able to do that, but he understood the brevity of the moment, and that was it was just, tears all day Saturday, Blaze, because he did it. Of course, Pujols did it late night Friday on Apple TV,
11:23 Eastern.
Yeah, in Dodger Stadium, which was probably the better. If it could have been any away stadium, I would have said that. He actually, before the game, got on and thanked Dodgers, the fans for bringing his passion for baseball back, all of those things, and just a really beautiful moment, and stuff that like that, Blaze. It's like, and I'm very, and one of the reasons why we do this podcast, a little inside baseball here, folks, is because Blaze and I both feel similarly about baseball. I think we both romanticize the game to a fault. I think we both are so fanatically obsessed with the game that it's why we are so that's why we can talk so passionately together about it. And with you, and you are passionate about with the storytellers of the game. And then, and I just, as we're fans of two legendary franchises. So as my tangent goes on, I just think that you are one of the better people to talk about this with, and I'm grateful to be able to do so. What was my reaction is obvious: crying tears, blubbering tears. But like, what does Pujols getting to 700 mean to you as just a baseball fan? I'm very curious. Like, is it as monumental that I think it is?
Because there have been no links to Pujols and steroids, to me, this is the most monumental baseball moment I have ever lived. And I'm not sensationalizing that because of you. When I heard the call Saturday morning, when you sent it to me.
You're going to make me cry again.
Good. When I heard the call Saturday morning, when you sent it to me, I got goosebumps. I teared up. When I heard the call again today, because I recorded it in the computer, but I was primarily on my work computer, and I, just hit the record and stop record buttons as I needed to. So I wasn't really as entranced in the moment. But when I heard it again just a few minutes ago with you on the ColorCast line here, I got goosebumps and I teared up a little bit because it's really, it's just such a magical moment.
Absolutely. And I just want to say this, and not to diminish all that, I will say this. I will cry my eyes out when we get the Judge 62, because I know how much that would mean to you. So and baseball. So it's not lost on me. I think we're both historic. If it wasn't our teams, if it was, and if Miguel Cabrera just hit 700 home runs, I think I'd be just as emotional. Yeah, maybe a little less, but you know what I'm saying.
I mean,
Yeah.
hey, it's 700 home runs, and
Yeah,
again, Cabrera
it's
was a
crazy.
guy that we saw as a
Yeah.
16-year-old, or well, not as a 16-year-old, but as a
18-year-old,
as
yeah,
a
yeah.
really young kid with the
Yeah.
then Florida Marlins.
Florida Marlins.
He
Yep,
burst onto
absolutely.
the scene through the playoffs. The
Yeah, he got a
divisional
ring against your Yankees. Yeah.
Yes, well, thanks Jeff Weaver,
I
David
know.
Wells,
that
and
was-
the
I was
list
gonna
goes
say,
on.
Well, hey, Jeff Weaver won the Cardinals World Series, so forever a Cardinal. But yeah, I mean, brother,
Claim him.
It's just really, it's really cool. It's just really cool to share these moments with you, man. Like it's not lost on me how much fun. I mean, yeah, we do this we're not getting paid yet. Shout out anybody who wants to pay us, but we do this, and we have a couple of cool listeners who continue to join us. We have GPS and D. Elliott in the chat clamoring about. It's been pretty funny in the chat so far.
Yeah. I want to ask you though.
Very, very, very cool, bro. Yeah. Go ahead.
How does it feel for you now knowing that you can go to St. Louis and not have to have the worry of, am I going to be there when Pujols hits 700? Obviously, in a dream world, you would have been there at Busch Stadium when he hit 700.
Yeah. So, you know what? Thank you for saying this because it's kind of been in my head. So, obviously for both. So, one, I would have loved for him to wait to hit 700 to when we were there. We'll be at the game on Friday when they come back home. It's their first home game since he's hit it, since they've clinched the division. So, both of those things. So when he hit 700, I was like, okay, maybe we'll see them clinch the division. This is all selfish things. Whereas as a fan, right, I should have just rooted for them to just do those things, which I did. And now that not only has he hit 700 and they've clinched the division, this will be the most relaxing series of the year, I think. And they're going to get a hero's welcome on Friday, which is going to be awesome to be a part of. And I mean, I think as selfish as it is to say that I wanted to see it, it's almost more relaxing that now we'll just get to give them standing ovations on Friday night, and knowing that not only has he done what he wanted to do, what we wanted him to do at the beginning of the season, and then what we wanted the team to do, which was to win the division. So, no, I mean, we all want to be part of history. I mean, wouldn't you want to be there when Judge hit 61 or 62? Obviously, but you almost, as a fan, you have to put that aside and just say, I want that to happen regardless. And you can't be selfish, and you just have to let things happen the way that they're going to happen. And I'm thrilled that I'm going back, and it's going to be wild, Blaze. It's going to be wild. I mean, and I'll have a full recap because I'll be back home Tuesday, and then we'll have a show Wednesday. So we're not going to miss a beat here on the Swing and Blind podcast, and you'll have a full report from yours truly after my St. Louis trip. And I'm very excited, man.
Well,
very cool.
Yeah, well, certainly looking forward to it, my guy. It's really incredible. Now we
need your guy to do some damage, please. Come on. We need to will it. Yeah, how are you feeling? You're not feeling too good about it?
I mean, here's the thing. I mean, now that he's hit 60, I mean, you're seeing these pitchers, especially, in Toronto, they're doing everything to avoid his bat to make sure that doesn't happen. I mean, the Yankees did clinch. Judge is still stuck on 60, but certainly had plenty to say about the year.
Yeah, that definitely has a nice ring to it. What a year it's been so far. We're definitely not done, but this is a great first step into, the ultimate goal, going out there and winning a World Series and, getting a chance to, clinch the division with this group of guys. This is definitely something special. Every single guy that walks into this room, they check their ego at the door, and I think that's something that's pretty special. You can look around this room, we got MVPs, we got all-stars, Silver Slugger, winners, and you can never tell. World Series champions in here as well, and you can never tell. Guys just continue to walk in, and just try to figure out what they can do to help this team win. And when you got 26 guys like that pulling on the same rope, good things are going to happen. Just believe in each other. Like I said, you look around this room, we got MVPs, All-Stars, guys that close to winning Cy Young. It's an impressive room and a special room to be in, So I think our confidence and our belief comes in each other, trusting each other day in and day out. And there's been so many games this year, we've been down and out, down 5 runs, and we just look at each other and say, hey, let's pick it up, let's do it. And when you have that type of bond and this, special chemistry, anything's possible. Like I said, we got a lot of bad dudes in this room, and guys that are definitely hungry. So when you got guys in here that are special players and also have that hunger and have that drive, anything's possible.
Anything is possible. That was Aaron Judge in the clubhouse after the Yankees clinched the division. He walked 4 times. I do think, PJ, he's gonna do it because we've got. Toronto coming up, and I'm saying this kind of in the weird present past tense of Wednesday night, which is, as I'm speaking, the game starts in just a few minutes.
Very cool.
But the reality is the podcast is going to be out tomorrow at noon Eastern, so it's really it's going to be interesting. And then we've got an off day Thursday. Actually, I need to check because I heard some stuff that Judge might not be in the lineup. So I'll need to check and see if he's in the starting lineup.
Yeah, absolutely.
Off day Thursday, 3 against Baltimore at the stadium. And then they go on the road and have Texas for 4. So,
I love that soundbite, though. I do. From a guy who's chasing history, he sounds, for anybody who thinks that he's feeling the pressure, that did not sound like a guy who's feeling the pressure. I think everybody who's freaking out about it, hey, it's tough to hit a home run, okay? And then second of all, just have to say this, please. That sounded like a party I wanted to be at. Oh my goodness, that was awesome.
Well, yeah, it certainly did. Whomever captured the audio did it absolutely perfectly.
Yeah. Got him, but also had the party in the background at the same time. It was great.
Yeah, it was really really well done. And here's the thing. I need Aaron Judge to be a Yankee for the rest of his career. He is.
Oh man. Oh boy.
He is. This. Decades.
I can't imagine. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, obviously, Derek Jeter, my all-time favorite Yankee. No one will take that away. Aaron Judge is certainly in the top 5, maybe even in the top 3. Actually, I can tell you exactly where he is right now. There's Jeter, there's Mo, and then there's Aaron. Aaron Judge, CC is 4th. 5th for me. Oh my gosh, that's What?
Even after CC said that Shohei should be the MVP. What do you? Any thoughts on that?
I respectfully disagree with CC.
I would love to give my 5 too, just for anybody listening.
I'm trying.
Yeah, who's your 5th? Who's your 5th?
My 5th. Oh man, this is a really tough. It's got to be Georgie. Georgie Burn. Oh my gosh. I'd have to say Posada. Yeah.
All right, I love it.
Yeah. So top 5 Yankees in order.
Yeah.
Current and past, of course, because you can't have the future. Jeter, Mo, Judge, Sabathia. Actually, no. Posada and then Bernie.
Ooh. Love Bernie. I used to love Bernie as a kid.
Yeah, the reason... I can't have CC in the top 5 because he was not a Yankee his entire career.
I respect that. Yeah, I mean, so I'm just gonna. I have to rebuttal with my top five favorite players of all time.
Yeah, of course.
Number one, Yadier Molina. Number two, uh, I always get stuck on number two.
Top for you is
Number
Yachty. You can't fault you there.
Oh yeah, Yachty number one. Number two will be Sir Adam Wainwright. Number three will be Mr. Albert Jose Pujols, or Jose Alberto Pujols, if you want me to get technical. My fourth favorite baseball player of all time is Barry Bonds. My fifth favorite baseball player of all time is Jim Edmonds, with a honorable mention of Alex Rodriguez.
Really?
There you go. Oh yeah, those are my favorites. Barry Bonds is the greatest baseball player that ever lived, and I will fight anybody who disagrees. Just kidding, but also kind of not. Yeah, that would be it. There you go. We've done this show for so long, and I don't think we've ever done top five favorite players.
Yeah, I mean, see, the thing.
Awesome.
Yeah, I mean, see, the thing for me is those top five, even though they were all Yankees, they're my top five favorite players.
But you have love for other players. Like, I know you as a fan. You definitely, yeah, you have your love, but you're so much, and I am too. Like, Bonds is different. Like, my love for Bonds and A-Rod is just because I love, like, it's like similarly with me, and I'm a Raider fan, but Brady's my favorite player of all time. Or besides Jerry Rice.
Yeah,
Jerry Rice and then Brady.
Wow, so a Niner, a guy across the bay, because I'm going to Oakland now, not Vegas, a guy across the bay in San Francisco.
Yep, that was my favorite
Jerry
player
Rice, your all-time favorite player. I'm not faulting you for it. Legend.
I wrote to him. We had this is inside baseball, 100%, but we had when I was in fourth grade, Blaze, we had one time. It was the only time we did this. It was a run by one of my buddy's moms. We did a sports card, like after school club, where we would like trade card. You know, we collected cards, like the jersey cards, the signed, the numbered, all these cards. And one day she had us write to she got like the addresses or whatever we had to write to our favorite players and send a card or something to be signed and write to these athletes.
Really?
I wrote to Jerry Rice. Yeah, I wrote to Jerry Rice, and I was the only one in the class of like 11 or 12 of us who actually I wrote him a nice letter saying he was my favorite player. He was on the Raiders at the time, and I sent him a card to sign, and what I got back was an official, like, thank you for sending this, that. The other thing, here's a signed picture of Jerry Rice. And they gave the card back, but they sent me a signed, authenticated picture from Jerry Rice. And I was the only kid that got anything. Yeah, I was the only kid that got anything back. I still have it.
Oh, that's awesome.
I still have the signed Jerry Rice picture. And it was, it's those kind of moments, man. Like, we're sitting here, talking about Judge possibly hitting 62, which would be an amazing moment. Pujols hitting 700. All these moments with our childhood, favorite players, and it's special, man. It's special, and those are the moments that turn you into fans for life.
Oh no, I mean, no doubt about it, my guy. It's absolutely incredible. Okay, I'm looking at the.
We have so much going on in the chat, man.
Okay, Judge is leading off and DHing.
Oh, let's go. That's actually something I saw the other day. And can you please learn me on this? This has become the just Cardinals-Yankees podcast. And you know what?
Sorry.
That's just the way it's going to be. Yeah, it's just the way it's going to be, folks. And we're going to get...
But this is the last week of it, because we're going to get into the postseason, so...
Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Blaze. Yeah, we deserve it. We deserve it. And the fans do too. And that we're going to welcome some people on the chat shortly, I imagine. But, like, the chat is blowing up... Should I read some of the things that chat's saying?
Well, what were you going to ask me about Judge, and then we'll get to the chat? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, thank you for reminding me. Has he been hitting leadoff all year?
No, not all year.
Okay, because I love that he's hitting a leadoff. Because I saw that the other day, and then a coworker of mine's a Yankee fan. He didn't have the answer specifically, and I know that you followed him closer. Like, has that been a thing, or is that just happening now?
He's let off some games. I don't like him as a leadoff hitter.
Oh, I love it. That's awesome.
The reason why I don't love it is because I want this guy. See, to me, yes, Judge has what it takes to be a leadoff hitter, no question. But he's a masher. It's
true.
Well, I want him.
Give him some potatoes, huh?
Yeah. Give him, give him some potatoes, and then he can get up there. Let him mash, exactly. And then
some butter.
Yeah, some butter, some gravy. Hey, even twice bake them. I don't care. Then, then let's get some steaks on there. Let's go.
Hey,
let's freaking go.
Let them cook.
Oh yeah. Nice medium rare steak. To go with those Aaron Judge mashed potatoes. That's what I'm talking about, Willis.
Oh, let's go. I'm with it. But yes, so I mean, is this a newer thing that they're doing just to get him more at bats? Like I saw that the other day. I was like, why is he hitting leadoff? That's awesome.
Well, I mean, a couple of things. You've got DJ LeMahieu who's hurt, Andrew Benintendi who's hurt. Those would be your leadoff guys. One of them would be, or you could swap the two. 1-2, either way. They're both hurt. So by proxy, Judge is your third best leadoff hitter. I think he is because of the plate discipline. He has some speed. He'll walk. I mean, hell, he did it Tuesday night in Toronto 4 times. Yeah,
that was wild.
All right, let's get to the chat and the CallerCast calls.
Yeah. All right, yeah, I'll throw some. You know what? I would like. I'm just gonna read some of the chat and get your reaction, and then we'll welcome some people to talk to us because we got a pretty good chat right now.
All right.
Let's see. Well, first of all, we had when we started to sing 525,600 minutes, we had no, not rent, please God, no.
Nah, we owned a GPS.
D. Elliott, but how do you measure a year? Great question.
That is a great question, but if you're a Cubs fan, well...
Yes. Oh, yeah. Cubs suck. Oh,
sorry, D. Elliott. Sorry.
So bad. Oh, man. Don't get me started. Let's see.
Although
two-thirds of his home runs with the Cardinals. That was a great question. I got to give him that. So I responded, we will do show tunes if you guys want, and then Jimmy Yacobonis is one of our hits. I think you would agree that the Yacobonis song is one of our top 3 hits, I would say.
Yeah, we do it to the style of Any Way You Want It by Journey.
Shout out Jimmy Yacobonis. I hope he gets back to the majors. Let's see. Sports GPS appreciated the home run call. Let's see. I know this happened in 2019, but Albert is one of 6 players to have 200-plus homers for multiple teams. That is a great stat. From D. Elliott, Pujols has been an MLB player for more of his life than he has not been an MLB player.
That's true.
That's wild. I mean, we don't really know how old that man is, though. His high school picture, he looks like he is 25. Kidding, not kidding, although I think that Pujols is probably more like 48 years old. So that's probably true.
He's still 15 years younger than Julio Franco.
There you go. Exactly. Yeah, he's got that. He's got that on him. Yeah. I love it. And Elliot responded to that. Maybe it does matter how you measure a year.
Well, that was really well played.
That was great.
I was gonna drop an effect, but I'm not going to because that was just really well played there, Dia. Well, all right, here's what I'll do. Since you've had such a terrible season as a Cubs fan.
Yeah.
I'll give you this.
Hey, there we go.
That's for a guy D. Elliott.
Yeah, good for the Cubs. They get good for them.
Well,
Nice
good for
thing.
D. Elliott, not the Cubs.
Yeah.
Entirely different
whatever.
things, yeah.
Whatever. Shout out D. Elliott. There is proposed this is GPS. There is proposed legislation by a couple of governors to prevent pitchers from pitching around Judge. Sorry, only one governor, and it's Ned Lamont for Connecticut. That's there you go. Yeah, let's go.
There, your home state governor there, Ned Lamont.
Yeah, shout out Ned Lamont, I guess. I don't know, whatever. Judge leading off at DH, so GPS broke that to us, actually. CC, I think this is to when CC said Shohei was the MVP. He said that when the Yankees were on a downward slide. Peach Pirate chiming in. Best leadoff hitter of all time, Chuck Knobloch. Thoughts? We got top 5 Phillies. I think this is from GPS. Mike Schmidt, of course it is. Jimmy Rollins,
yeah.
Chase Utley, Steve Carlton, and Carlos Ruiz.
I can't hate that 5.
A hat tip to Cole Hamels, Robin Roberts, and Chuck Klein. Robin Roberts is an unfortunate name.
Yeah.
Peach Pirate, his top Yankees. Mo, Jeter, Paul O'Neill, Bernie Williams, Tino Martinez. That's a solid top 5.
I can't fault that.
Yeah. Let's see. Sports GPS. I stood over a sleeping Chris Carter on a plane and was too scared to wake him up to ask for his autograph.
That's a good story.
Great. I love that. Yeah. Let's see.
If you have any more on that
season. Oh, yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say, GPS, if you have any more on that story, we'd love to hear it when we have you on.
We're going to have him on in a minute, yeah.
I'm just teasing it. That's all.
No, you're the best in the biz. Yeah, we only have a couple more. I actually like this segment, just reading the chat. When we have a good chat, we should just read the chat.
Yeah. Chatter about the chat.
Pirate. I love that. Oh, I also had a potential name. Please hear me out on this. Locating the zone with Sports GPS. Right? That's not too bad, right?
That's all right. Yeah,
we could probably do better. We could talk to him about it. But locating the zone with Sports GPS. That sounds like a segment we can do.
Yeah, locating the zone. Well, and a little programming note. Sports GPS, because we designated him as our best ColorCast caller of the year. He
first ever
will be
award,
joining us. Yes,
congratulations.
Yeah.
He can give his acceptance speech when we welcome him on. Yeah, just two more I want to say, and then we can welcome on a couple guests before we get out of here, Blaze. Let's see. Peach Pirate. Judge automatic leadoff walk, cooking his way to leading the MLB in walks. Yeah, I mean, he's definitely if he's not the
it does.
Walks, then, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it does help his Triple Crown chase as well.
For numbers, yes. I wanted to throw this out there, Blaze, just really quick, and just for anybody listening. Aaron Judge has been intentionally walked 18 times this year, which is by far the most in baseball.
Mm-hmm.
Did I say this already?
No.
Correct me if I said this.
No.
Okay, I didn't say the stat. Okay. Barry Bonds in 2004 was intentionally walked 120 times.
And I remember that vividly, don't you?
Yes. And I remember it being that was just the obvious thing to do. Why would you pitch to him? That's incredible. We'll never see something like that again. Bonds walked over 230 times that season in general. Bonds could have gone to the plate without a bat the entire season, and he would have led the league in on-base percentage.
Well,
it is insane.
Yeah, I mean, especially with the intentional walk rules the way they are now. It's just throw up a finger, go to first.
Yeah, it would have been Blaze. It would have been way more now. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, not even so much that, but I mean, the fact that a pitcher wouldn't even have to throw a pitch, and who's not to say? Yeah.
Do you remember when like Miguel Cabrera like reached out and he hit the intentional walk pitch and he went out and hit it? Like the best hitters, I think somebody was saying this to me today. Like, why don't they just hit it like when they pitch it? But because they don't do the intentional walk anymore. So,
yeah, I miss that. I do, but I overall like the new rule because you're not wasting the 4 pitches. I don't mind that, but I do miss that ever so slight chance that someone will actually swing the bat.
yeah. Yeah, no. So, let's see. GPS, just really quick, had said over the course of the season, leadoff gets an extra 50 at bats. Or Peach Pirate Judge automatic. Oh, I said that. Love hearing how GPS watches people when they sleep. Did you fluff his pillow? Peach Pirate asked. Sports GPS said he was too scared to touch the man. And then D. Elliott backed up my Bonds stat with SB Nation did a video about how well Bonds would have done with that.
Yeah,
Peach Pirate coming in hot.
All right, let's get these guys on, PJ.
Yeah, let's get these guys on. Who wants to come on? Should we we'll throw it to let GPS come on? And then Peach Pirate and D. Elliott, if either one of you guys want to.
Yeah, let you punch up the calls, yeah.
Yeah, we'll invite, as long as GPS wants to join us, say in the chat. Are you down to Bond? Okay, D. Elliott. Hey, I'm going to pass on coming on tonight. There's an HVAC technician working on our furnace. Always glad to hear the show live, though. Thank you, gentlemen. We, you know what? Even though the Cubs stink and the city of Chicago is probably a cesspool, we appreciate you listening, D. Elliott, and you're welcome on whenever you have the chance.
Yeah,
and we love you, and we appreciate you listening.
And I'm glad that whatever your HVAC issue is, you're getting it taken care of now,
yes,
as opposed
absolutely.
to in the winter when it's just going to be brutal.
Yeah, when you're going to suffer through that awful Chicago winter, which probably
he
stinks.
Doesn't even live in Chicago. Actually, he's said that before.
He did say that. Yeah, I'm just stuck on the Chicago Cubs.
Yeah, well,
fandom.
that's understandable.
I know. Yeah, I know. That's on me. That's on me.
No, all good. Because I do think we're in for a brutal winter. I mean, we've had to turn. I don't know about you. We've had to turn our heat on here a couple of times.
Yeah,
already. But even before October 1st,
man. Isn't it? It's just gotta love the Northeast, bro.
Yeah,
we love you too, D. Elliott. And please, next time, if your furnace isn't getting worked on, you are welcome to chat with us.
Or just hang out with us, and you'll get all the heat you need here on the Swinging Blindly podcast. Look at that.
Yeah. There you go. You are just the man. So Peach Pirate said more time for me, but our buddy has already requested the mic, so I'm going to put our buddy on. How much time should I give these? Should I give GPS his 10 minutes?
Because we're going to be co-hosting with him. Yeah, I would say let's go 10 with him. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we'll go 10 little T's for the co-hosting, and then we'll throw Peach Pirate on for about 6, and then we'll call the show.
Yeah, sounds good. So the Colorcast, the rest of the show is you here on Swinging Blindly Podcast, Facebook.com/Swinging Blindly Podcast, on Twitter at Swinging Blindly, streaming live on the Colorcast Apple app, and available wherever you get your podcasts. And I believe we have our GPS.
I'm here.
Locating the zone with Sports GPS.
Locating the zone. I like it.
We can figure something else out.
It's a working title.
Absolutely.
100%. We can roll with those punches for sure, as of right now.
Yeah, well,
how we doing, brother? How you doing?
I'm doing well. I want to come out here first. You have requested for more on that Chris Carter story.
Yes.
So I figured I'd do it. So I am an Eagle Scout.
Congratulations. That's a tough thing to do. I was in the Boy Scouts, second class, and then girls are more important than I gave up. So
listen, I will admit that I probably only got Eagle because my parents attached my driver's license to getting Eagle Scout. So I had to get Eagle for me to get my driver's license. I was probably going to get it anyway, but that was one heck of a motivator.
Yeah, incentive. Yeah.
Yeah, huge, massive. Yeah, shout out to Mama and Papa Holly. So we're coming back from Seabase, which is in the Keys of Florida, and we're in the Fort Lauderdale airport, and my dad and I are standing next to each other, and we look to our right, and I'm like, Dad, who is that guy? And he's like, oh, he looks so familiar. And we're like rattling stuff off. We're like, wide receiver for the Eagles for 3 years, went to Minnesota, then played with Miami. He's on Inside the NFL and HBO. Like, we're rattling it off, right? And he's in line to get on our plane, right? And I'm like, who is this cat? Like, what is his name? And as soon as he gets onto the ramp to get down the plane, I said, Chris Carter, damn it! And so, like, instant. So I'm getting on the plane. I know he's in first class because they put first class boarded before, all of us, barely able to get on the flight, right?
I'll be in first class tomorrow, bro.
Right. Like, that's what it is, whatever. So we're there, and I'm like getting on the plane now because it's my turn. They finally called the back of the plane, right? And so I'm like walking in, I'm like scouting, where's he at? Like, I got a piece of paper, I got a pen. And I'm like, where's he at? And I see him, but he's on the opposite row. There's a plane that had 2 rows in it. It was like 2-seater, 3-seat in the center, 2-seater. And he was on the opposite row from where I'm walking down. So I'm like, all right, fine. We'll just wait till the plane gets in the air. And then as soon as the plane gets up in the air, then I'll like, walk up to first class, sneak, try to avoid some stewardesses, and then like ask him for his autograph real quick, nonchalant, and then go back, right? So I'm there, and finally the fasten seatbelt thing leaves, and I'm like, okay, this is my time. And I finally like build up the courage. It took me a lot. I was 15 years old at the time, and I'm like, man, this is crazy. I can't believe I'm going to do this. Like, all right, fine. So I build up the courage. I go, and I'm walking up there, and I get to a seat, and I turn the corner, and I'm about to be like, Mr. Carter, can I please get your autograph? And as soon as I look, he's out like a light. Like, there's –
oh, man.
Like, I don't know, like, how deep of a sleeper this man – because I wasn't trying, you know what I'm saying? Like, I literally, like, did a hand wave in front of him, and I was like, nope, I'm done. And I, like, ran back. And everybody's like, did you get it? And I was like, he was asleep. I was not waking up that man if my life – like, the only way I was waking up that man is if my life depended on it. And this autograph did not warrant my life.
Right.
That's even
and I was
better,
afraid
bro.
I was going to get punched in the face accidental.
That's so good. That's such a good story.
So
I'm so glad.
I watched Chris Carter sleep for a matter of about 8.2 seconds.
He says I watched Chris Carter.
Did you hear him snore at all?
No, there was no snoring.
Great question.
There was no snoring at the time. Oh, well, he was. You don't really sleep when you're slightly upright. I mean, that's that's the thing. Sleep Number taught us that with their commercials. So
facts.
You don't
big facts. True.
You don't quite get the snore action. So
yeah, but Tim Finnegan and Finnegan's Wake did. So
well,
gosh.
what are you gonna do, right?
Sorry, I love Irish music. Couldn't help it.
You're good. No, it's fine. It's fine. 100%. There's going on that. Just small sidebar. This is a huge rabbit hole I'm getting into now. But
you got
there's
5.
a
You got 5 minutes GPS. So make sure you talk.
I know.
This is like my dad telling a joke.
No, I
It's
love
awful,
it.
but it's great.
I'm here. I'm here for it. This is great.
I live in Virginia. Busch Gardens, Williamsburg has a show
nice.
they've been running for years called Celtic Fire, and they sing Finnegan's Wake inside.
Yeah.
So little thing to Finnegan's Wake there.
We should all go.
You should. It's a phenomenal show.
Yeah,
we go every
absolutely.
year. It's the same show every time. My wife and I go every time we go to Busch. We have season passes, so we go. I
love it.
We haven't gone in a while since the little one, but I'm having daddy-daughter time with the furry one tonight as mommy and son are out to dinner with Nana. So they're enjoying their time. And I'm enjoying my time with you guys.
There you go. Is the fur one a feline or a canine?
It is a canine. It's a canine.
Nice.
Hey, let's go.
My wife is allergic to cats, so no cats in my house.
There you go. I like your
There
wife
you
already.
go.
There you go.
Because I'm allergic to cats, and I'm a dog
you
dad
guys
here
are-
as well.
Right.
That's
Exactly. That's
I
what
love
it's all
dogs,
about.
but cats are cool. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I mean,
just
like,
want
I
to
don't hate on cats.
just before we get canceled by the cat people. I just
Yeah, I don't hate on cats.
yeah.
I'm just not a big fan of them. I'd rather have dogs.
Yep.
Even though my dog
Yeah.
is crazy, I love her to death. I do want to get into
And
my
we
top 5 Phillies of all time, though. I really want to get into that because y'all were saying it's a Yankees Cardinals thing. I want to get into my top 5 Phillies.
Yeah, and I just before you go, I just want to say we love you, Sports GPS.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I love being on here with you guys. I love talking ball.
Absolutely.
It's so much fun.
You're seriously our favorite. So.
And
thanks.
you're coming up on you're gonna have a new job. You're gonna be joining us. Just a little tease for the
job.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys
Little
aren't
tease for
getting
people.
paid, so I have to pay you to be on, right?
Correct. Yes. Oh yeah. Wait. Yes. That was the deal. Exactly.
That was the deal, right? Yeah.
Yes.
It's a darn quarter every time. Son of a gun.
Absolutely.
Well,
a quarter a minute.
Well, now that I know that you're down in Virginia, get me some of that John Bowman bourbon there.
Hey.
Anytime.
Hey.
I'm all in for some bourbon for sure.
RG,
That's
you
what it's all
got
about.
two and a half
You're good.
minutes. So
let's talk about
hit your top 5. Yeah, go ahead.
Obviously, you go Mike Schmidt. Like, if you have any other answer for a top 5 Philly of all time, it's either one of the really old guys, aka like a Richie Ashburn maybe, or my 4 Steve Carlton.
Yes.
But if it's not that, and you're over the age of 30, it's Mike Schmidt.
Yes.
And he's on weekend calls with the Phillies television team right now with Tom McCarthy and either Ruben Amaro Jr.
Love
or Bill
Tommy
Davis
Mack.
or my favorite John Kruk. John Kruk just says whatever the
Shut
heck
up.
he wants.
Yeah,
It's
I
great.
love him.
He's phenomenal. He'll say some nonsense, but I love the man. Jimmy Rollins, just the way he played the game with grit. The same with Chase Utley. There's blue collar guys that still got the job done. J-Roll doing it so well for so long. Love both.
What
of
about
those, my
Ruiz?
2-3. Here's the reason why I love
Chooch, you
Carlos
gotta
Ruiz.
love Chooch though.
Carlos Ruiz. Here's all right. So I'm gonna throw this out. Here's the stat I brought up.
You got a little
He
bit
is-
more than a minute.
You're good. He is one of 2 catchers to catch 4 or more no hitters. Obviously, actually, 4 is the most.
Wow, that's pretty
4 is the
incredible.
most.
So,
Carlo,
That's a crazy stat.
I'm going to throw this out here. I state
Wow.
that Carlos Ruiz is the best pitch calling catcher in Major League Baseball history.
okay, so I'm gonna just divert this here
That's
because
wrong.
wait a second, because I need to hear this yes or no, because not a lot of time. Are the Phillies making the playoffs?
I think so, but God, it's tight. I'm really hoping that the Cardinals beat the Brewers. I mean, the Phillies have the Cubs and then Washington. Like, Washington is awful. They've got
So the
Washington
Cubs.
for 4, and one's a doubleheader.
Shout out to Elliott. The Cubs stink.
Yeah, they beat us last night because we couldn't hit. And Stroman had a great game, so you can't really complain.
It is Stroman,
but
yeah.
So, I think they make the playoffs. But Carlos Ruiz has caught 4 no-hitters, and the only
I
other
do like
person that
that.
has 4 is Jason Varitek.
Yep. And
I do like that. I like that explanation though for liking him because those were and we love you GPS. We'll talk to you soon.
We'll figure stuff out with the offline. Yep.
Yeah. If that's yes, he saw 4 no hitters with Ruiz. Yeah, I would love him too. But to call him the best pitch caller of all time, I mean, there's a certain Hall of Famer named Yadier Molina who would beg to differ. But
I think you're both being a little biased, but that's fair.
Yes. I was about to say that too, Blaze. I was about to say I think it's really an opinion-based thing. I don't think that anybody could necessarily lay claim to that. There's no stats to back that up. But, I mean, catching 4 no-hitters, that is an incredible stat.
Yeah,
I will give him that.
I mean,
I will absolutely give him that. I do not believe Yachty has 1 no-hitter. So if you want to go by that logic, then sure.
Yeah, I mean, but I also know too that just because you call a great game doesn't mean that the pitcher's going to get a, no-hitter. And yeah, Chooch did that 4 times. I am perfectly aware of how much Phillies fans love Carlos Ruiz, because my mom used to date a guy, and they lived in Philly for the time, for a period of time. And I spent some time down there, and the Philly fans love Chooch, and you can't fault them for that. See, to me,
great nickname.
Yeah, the best catcher I think I've ever seen in my lifetime is Pudge Rodriguez. No, it's Pudge Rodriguez.
Molina.
Yadier Molina. I'm being perfectly objective here about this.
I am too.
Pudge Rodriguez, well, maybe you are. It's debatable. But yeah, I mean, Pudge Rodriguez, the way, the way he called the game, his defense, his throwing, his hitting, his running. I mean, the guy friggin' did it all.
Yeah. Do you remember when? I believe it was the clinching game, NLCS in 03 when the Marlins clinched. I believe it was the clinching game, and
yes.
I think it was the final out that Pudge tagged a guy out at home. And there's this iconic image of Pudge, like, just, he was a gamer, man. He was a gamer, and yeah, I mean, bias aside, I would agree with you. Best catcher of my lifetime has to be Pudge. Bias aside, obviously, I'm going to say Yadier Molina, but and yeah, I mean, I can't fault anybody. I mean, as GPS is saying, he's bringing us the stats. Ruiz, and he's saying Roy Halladay says that Ruiz is one of the best pitch callers he's ever played with, and that's, you know what? That's totally fine. I totally get it, but as my bias will be, it's Yadier Molina. So
yeah, I mean,
everybody's entitled to their opinion, and they might be right.
Right, and
mine
even
might be wrong.
Yeah, and even myself as a Yankees fan, I cannot, with a straight face, say that Jorge Posada was the best catcher. He was not.
Yeah.
Jorge was an above-average catcher who was a gamer, who was clutch, and you just couldn't help but freaking love the guy. Let's get to Peach Pirate on here and get out of here.
Yeah, absolutely. Peach Pirate, say in the chat if you're still down to hop on before I invite you. Oh, you know what? I'm just going to invite him.
Just...
we'll give him 6 minutes.
Yeah, sure. Yep.
Cool. All right, the hot seat invite has been added, and I believe he said AO. Ruiz is one of 2 catchers with a postseason no-no. Can you name the other one? He is a Yankee. Thurman Munson, probably? Jose Molina? Yogi Berra?
I think it's Yogi, because Don Larson with the perfect game.
It's Yogi.
Yeah,
GPS
I thought it had to be Yogi. We've got Peach Pirate. How are you?
We've got the pirate himself. How's it going?
Yo, what's up, fellas?
How we doing?
I'm good. I'm just, calling in to celebrate the Yankees taking home the championship this year.
Let's go. Oh, wow.
Did we talk about that? Did we talk about that stat, PJ?
What stat?
The stat that we were talking about yesterday with the 60 home run?
Oh,
fill me in on this.
Go ahead.
So I'll let PJ break the stat down for you. But I just want you to know, Blaze, that after I heard this, I'm already celebrating the victory.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Oh, wow. Well, you caught me off guard because I do not remember exactly.
Riddle me this, Peach Pirate. Go ahead.
Bottom line is that we found out that for the people who were MLB players who actually hit 60 home runs in a season, not one of them won the World Series that year.
Oh, yeah.
With the exception of Babe Ruth and Roger Maris.
Correct. Oh, yes. We did do this the other day. Yes, absolutely.
So hearing that, and Judge already at 60, I'm already calling it. Yankees
so it's World Series Yankees,
World Series. Everybody just pack up their shit.
hope you're right. I hope you're right, because here's the thing. We're gonna
Holy
end
shit,
up.
we did figure that out last night. Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay. I mean, we're gonna have to play either in the first round Cleveland or Seattle. Cleveland is playing really well. I think the Yankees have a better shot at beating them than I do the Mariners, or at least I should say I like the Cleveland matchup better. Here's the thing, though, and people forget this, as it relates to Aaron Judge and the Maris record and everything. Roger Maris only hit 275 home runs. Aaron Judge is damn near there.
218. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'm not saying that to take away from Maris. I'm not. It's just, the number is the number is the number.
Maris won an MVP with the Cardinals and a World Series with the Cardinals.
And if numbers don't lie, then the Yankees should be taking home that championship, baby.
I'm with you. Hey, we damn well better because that's it.
Oops, sorry. What is your overall just vibes going into the postseason with this team? Are you? It's been up and down. You've been on here talking with a lot of hype, and then you've also been on here. You haven't been as negative, but sometimes the Yankees they went through their issues.
Yeah.
What is your overall vibe going into the postseason with this team? Are you? I mean, because I know you haven't been able to watch as much because yes, it's just a mess. But postseason's coming up. You'll be able to watch. I mean, what more? What is the vibe for you going into the postseason?
So first things off, I just want to say, I hate the S Network and that whole, but I'm not going to get into
absolutely.
that.
And you're right too. Yeah.
Forget America's pastime. But anyway, I just like to say
preach, bro.
Yeah, well, that is the NFL now, if we're going to be honest.
Yeah. I'd like to say that,
true.
I know every team goes through their little skid and everything. For me, the most clear picture in my head that I could see is that if they do not have success with the bats in the postseason, they don't really have the bullpen, much less the starting pitching, to really hold their team in the game. You know what I mean?
You pinned it perfectly, dude.
Go quiet. And that's kind of sad because they have all the pieces now. I get injuries, and every team has injuries, so we're not going to use injuries as an excuse. But they're so built up in their lineup when it comes to their hitters that they don't. I don't think they did enough to really focus on starting pitching. Just me personally. Then you had one really solid pitcher who I'm not going to get into a debate whether Jordan Montgomery or I'd rather have Bader, because right now Bader's been promising and I haven't seen enough from him. But you traded away your one solid pitcher that you had all year for the most part, because Garrett Cole could be very up and down. And it's just
Cortez was steadier than Montgomery, and let's also not get ourselves too. Over the past 6 starts, Montgomery's ERA is over 5. So, I'm just saying it for what it is. I agree with you,
Nestor
though.
also had his skid too, so that's why I'm very up and down. But you had solid pitching, and now I don't see that anymore, and that's my biggest concern as a Yankee fan. I'm not saying that it's going to affect them, to the point where that's where they're going to lose a series. But if they were to lose one, it would definitely be because of pitching.
You were managing the Yankees, Peach Pirate. Who's closing? Give me a name now.
King, but he can't. He's injured.
Well, then give me someone who's not.
Well, he just.
I gotta say that
was the.
That was a little bit of a letdown at the end. I was expecting a legitimate name and didn't get one.
I just said in the chat for him to give us the GPS requesting the mic. Do we want to throw him back on for a couple minutes to end it?
I gotta edit this thing and be out the door a bit early. To go to the office. So unfortunately, we're cutting the show a little short.
We love you guys.
Nothing to do with you. I've new job and everything. So I've got to be
I
at
just
the
want to add.
yeah.
I just want to add just to what Peach Fire said about and because he mentioned Montgomery, and yeah, I mean I think at times as a Cardinal fan with that trade, I have had, especially recently, I've had like memories of Bader and have wished that he was a Cardinal again.
Mm-hmm.
But that all being said, Montgomery, his performance when the Cardinals first acquired him, and even though yes he struggled a little bit recently, he is a very big reason as to why the Cardinals have clinched the division. So I
sure.
do that trade. I do that trade 100 times out of 100. As much as I love and miss Bader, I know the Yankees will treat him right. Hopefully they treat him right, and hey, maybe we get him back. The Yankees and Cardinals have a history of trading with each other, so maybe maybe that happens. But
I don't know that'd be weird if that happened. I would have made the trade 0 times out of 100, and and the reason why. I mean, we traded for a guy who wasn't able to play for 6 weeks.
Oh man, I love you so much, Blaze. Oh my God, you are just the best, and you bring the heat. All you do is bring the heat.
Well, hey, you know what? I was
Oh,
never
that's
able to hit the fastball, so I damn well be able to bring one. That's my thing.
Yeah, and when the fastball is coming at you, what would you do? You would swing blindly.
Whether it's a knuckleball, curveball, changeup, hanging breaking ball right down the pipe, I would swing blindly because, well, I was born this way, as Lady Gaga would say.
Shout out everybody. Shout out everybody in the chat. This is a great episode. We love you all. Sports GPS, obviously, we'll talk to you. I mean, we've already have, but we'll get a schedule going as the playoffs are coming up because you'll be joining us as a regular cast member for going forward in the playoffs. Peach Pirate, we love you. Thank you as always for tuning in and calling in. D. Elliott, Brett, anybody else who's listening, and anybody who will listen on our wherever you get your podcasts. We love you, and as Blaze will tell you, we swing for the fences and we don't give a shit.